They practiced before there was a Quran, though. Before the
Quran, there was no book. I'm sorry.
There were books.
No, there were not.
No. What about the Holy Scripture? What about the Bible?
You see, if you talk about the Bible or the Holy Scriptures,
the Pentateuch, the first five.
Yeah, first Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers.
That's a holy book.
Just hold on. But that is a historical record telling you that these are the first five books.
Yeah. Then you have the Pentateuch, the Torah.
Pentateuch is the Torah, no? Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. These are the Pentateuch, Torah, they say. But this is what people say. So now let us examine the Bible and the Quran, the existence of the Bible and the Quran. Quran is memorized all times from the day the man's time.
It's passed down.
No. I'm talking about the day the mankind came into existence. It was memorized all time with all the nationalities of the world.
Where did it come from?
Where did the Bible come from?
That's what I'm saying. But I thought the Quran came directly from Muhammad.
No, that's your problem. The Quran doesn't say that. I'm telling you, the Quran says in the month of Ramadan, the Quran was sent down. A guidance for mankind.
And it doesn't say which year.
No, all time. Month of Ramadan, no year.
Yeah.
So why you say we limit to 1400? It's a so-called label. No, I'm talking about so-called label Muslim world. No.
Actually, no Muslims before that we know of.
No.
At least not in any power of it.
Actually, if you should distinguish history. The historians, we have to see the internal evidence of the Quran itself. And what is the proof of the Quran? There is no book before the Quran because it's memorized all time in all times. With all nations.
Well, the Bible was that way.
Never, no.
Well, the first five books were oral tradition.
No. Quran is being memorized all over the world with different nationalities. And there is no proof of Bible being memorized in the past or present or future. So Quran is before than the Bible. So it is the other way around. A perfect book, copied, made a Bible. Copied Bhagavad Gita, copied Avesta. All the books is the proof of the Quran is the original is preserved in all times. Because none can touch it. It is not mutated without a change of a dot. It is memorized. It's a fact.
Yeah, it wasn't printed, is what you're telling me. Does it predate written record? Is that what you're telling me?
It is in the here and now in the minds of people. You say when man came.
Well, the concept, yes.
If you think like this, like if the man came, or the hen came, or the egg came first.
Oh, I understand that.
So the point is the Quran, you see the word memorized.
Yeah.
You see this book Quran in my hand. I can show you verse, you can read it for yourself.
Yeah.
That this book was given to all the prophets, including Jesus. Do you want to see that?
Sure.
Yeah, that would be nice. 6. Look. From here you read. Can I have one Quran from here?
Okay.
Now if you read these verses and you see the names of the Prophet coming.
That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
I see Isaac and Jacob.
Yeah, and keep on reading. And then this from here. Keep on the name. Just go follow the names.
Among his progeny,
Yeah.
David, Solomon, Job, Joseph.
All these names are coming.
Job is much older than these two.
Yeah, but
Joseph, Moses, and Aaron, thus do we reward those who do good. Okay. What he's saying is...
No, just it's not yet completed. Keep on reading.
Zechariah. They spell it different here.
Okay, no problem.
And John,
Yeah.
and Jesus, and Elias, and all in ranks of the righteous.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
And Ishmael,
yeah.
and Elisha,
Yes, sir.
and Jonas,
Okay.
and Lot.
Lot, you know.
I know who he was.
So these are the 18 names.
Lot is one who had two daughters.
Sodom, and had
Two
sex.
daughters.
And had sex with his own daughters.
Lot's wife turned to salt. Right?
Yeah, in the Bible.
Turned to salt.
In the Bible.
Yeah.
So, you keep on reading now.
In favor above the nations. Actually, his daughters started two countries. To them and to their fathers.
You see, this is what you believe, now.
No, the names
The
of
Bible says this, I know this.
and also the races of man,
Yeah.
another book of history.
Okay. You read this.
We chose them and we guided them to a
Straight
straight way.
Okay, this.
Okay.
All these 18.
And this is the guidance of Allah.
Yeah.
He giveth that guidance to whom he pleaseth.
Yeah.
That he does. He reveals himself to who he wants.
Now is
Of his worshippers,
yeah.
if they were to join other gods with him, all that they did would be vain
Wait.
for them.
Now here the
How
verse.
can you join other gods if there are no other gods?
One minute. Read this first, please. This is
Okay.
the important verse.
These were the men to whom we gave the book
The book.
and authority and
And
the
the
prophethood.
Yes.
If these their descendants reject them, behold, we shall entrust their charge to a new people. We reject them not.
Now
Okay.
hold on.
I agree.
No, just hold on. Now these Jesus mentioned, Zechariah mentioned, all these are
I understand.
18 prophets, and the book is singular.
Yeah.
So this book is coming from all time.
Okay.
Even the liberal Muslims say the whole.
It's the same message, is what you're
No,
saying.
I'm talking about the same book.
Okay.
I'm not talking about the message, I'm talking book. This book was given to all mankind of all.
Before this book was printed.
No, we are talking about this is in the memory.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. Before this book was printed,
It was in the memory.
there was just a message. That's what I'm saying.
No. The book was there on a piece of paper. You brought it down,
Or a scroll.
or a score, or now in computer. That doesn't mean book was there. Book was always in the memory.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. If you bring it in computers, or you put it on anything, tomorrow it's got this or a chip or what, but the book is in the memory.
Okay.
That's God's book. To all the prophets was given one book.
Well, they also rejected all the prophets, the Jewish did.
No, but we are talking about here is 18 prophets and the book is one. That's the important point I'm pointing out. And on the day of judgment, which book the mankind will be judged? Because 18 prophets are here mentioned. We can see on the day of judgment what book was brought forward. The same book.
Well, if he says book, I don't know if it's all of them or one of them.
Okay, you tell me here, how many you read here? 18 prophets you read by
The
name?
book.
And the book. And that first sentence of the Quran says, that is a book, does not have a doubt, a guidance to those who guard. So that book is given to us, the book is given to the prophets, and the book is placed on the day of judgment, you will be judged. So why do you think there are different books?
Well,
Because we are programmed. But
it doesn't say which book either, though.
Okay, I'm
Even the Quran.
reading the book.
Yeah, but it
So-
doesn't say
Okay, I'm reading
the
the book.
Quran book. It
I didn't
doesn't
say Quran. Did I say Quran?
No.
I didn't say Quran because the Quran doesn't mean a book.
There comes a day when you don't need a preacher if you have the book.
But today's, we don't.
If you have a book, you don't need somebody to tell you know God,
No, hold on.
because you can know God if you have a
How
book.
many Muslims in the world told you this, that the 18 prophets got the book in the whole world?
Nobody ever say that.
This is Muhammad
Muslim
Shaikh is
people
telling you.
don't
So there is a person in the world who will come and teach the book because mankind doesn't know. Do you think Muslims don't read this?
Well, most of them don't read it.
No, I'm talking about the Arabs also. They know Arabic language.
Most of them don't read it.
No, I'm talking about this book is the most read book in the whole world, not a second without understanding. You know that. You have been living in
Yeah.
Pakistan and Afghanistan and what. This is the
That
book
was
in the maximum number of seconds. The most read book in the whole world is the Quran without understanding.
They don't understand.
Nobody understands. Nobody, I tell you.
Doesn't make their life better.
It is not the question of the better will come and you understand. You don't even believe. The mankind believe this book was only 1400. Never say that.
No.
So on the day of judgment, the book is brought forward. You see? You read it? You see? You read and verify. So let's say on the day of, and that earth will shine with the glory of its Lord.
Yeah.
And the book will be placed open. The prophets and the witnesses will be brought forward. And a just decision pronounced between them. And they will not be wrong in any case. And every one soul will be paid.
Every soul will be paid
in full. This is the book on the day of judgment. Prophets are brought forward. And the prophets got one book. And we have got the one book.
Well, there's only one truth.
We are talking book now.
Yeah.
I can explain what is Torah, what is Quran, what is Injil, if you want to know. The Torah is not a book. Torah means the law of the book. Quran means reading of the book. Injil means good news of the book. Nazil means revelation of the book. Hikmat means wisdom of the book. This book have got attributes. Like God have got attributes. This book have got attributes. They are not separate books. Because I showed you 18 prophets got the book. Jesus got the same book. You follow what I'm saying?
I understand.
So the truth is there. Because God has got one concept, He won't change any time. And this book's never changed. So what happened? People started making stories. And these different stories are creating problems in the world. Now, this you read, this one.
Okay. Say,
Yeah.
do you see what is ye invoke? What it is ye invoke?
You invoke, you
I
call.
know what it means.
You call.
You invoke, you pray.
Okay, you call it or pray.
Okay.
Read it.
Invocar is Old Latin for pray.
Okay.
Okay. Besides Allah, show me what it is they have created.
What they have created, these people they have created
Okay, yeah.
in the skies.
Yeah. Who do you call on but God is what he's saying.
Yeah, read first.
Okay. Before this, or any remnant of knowledge ye may have, if ye are telling the truth.
No, bring a book.
Bring me a book.
Before this book.
Okay. All right.
There's a challenge.
Before this, or any remnant of knowledge ye may have, if ye are telling who.
The people in the world, the Jews and the Christians and the Muslim label Muslims are all believing there are books in the world, different books before this book.
Yeah.
So God is challenging them with what they have created in the skies, or have got a share in the knowledge. Bring a book before this book. So Bible is there. It doesn't match. So this God books, he gave a challenge. If you are a truthful person, bring a book before this. How can you bring a book before this? Because it's God's book. And God's book doesn't change. It's perfect and it's memorized. Without change of a thought, without any fault.
Yeah.
The fact is in the world, the book is preserved in the minds and the hearts of the people. This is a fact. And it is not that the evolution of the brain has done it. It was there all the time.
Yeah, it does them no
So
good at all.
God made it preserved in the hearts and minds of the people. He made it. Whether you understand, but He preserved the book.
Yeah.
So what on the day of judgment, He said, if you think that these people say that they got a book before this, come on, bring a book before this. Ituni bi kitabin min qabli hada aw thalatin min ilmin kuntum sadiqin. Come with a book before this if you are speaking the truth. So my belief is what I read. There is no book on this planet Earth. This is the first book of all times. It was given to all prophets. And on the day of judgment, the book will be placed and the prophets will come forward. All the prophets, including Jesus, will refer to the same book. So now I know this is the real book.
But you honestly believe this predates the Christian Bible?
I said this book, I showed you Jesus. You don't want to see, you don't want to see.
No, I know what it says.
It says, come with a book that is before this book. With 5,000 errors you bring this book, that's not the book of God. I don't say your scholars say that, please mind you. 5,000 errors in the Bible. The first book, Genesis, Abraham married his sister, Lot has sex with his daughters. You don't know what you're talking about. The essence of Solomon had 1,000 wives, David had 99 wives. I can go on so many things. There are many contradictions, even you can't read to your sister and daughter these words are recorded. You know, there are certain passages in the Bible. This is not the book of God at any given time. You ask the Christian, they say it's a book of history. It's not really a book of rules.
Well, it's a Jewish book.
It's a Jewish book, the Old Testament. And the New Testament, they say, we have got this relationship with Jesus, born again Christian, and now we are saved, and we can do whatever we feel like doing.
Well, that's not a Christian.